two gentlemen. In our promotion in Kempo, you know, they kneel down, I kneel down, and we place the belts together. And the theory behind that is you passing all the knowledge from one old belt to the new belt. So nothing is ever lost that way. But I can't, I don't know if I can go down, they can. But, and he knows, Stephen knows, he was my therapist when I got my knee surgery. So you know how bad my knees are, and they only gotten worse. But they can go down. And then we'll do that. Okay, Stephen Sousa, he is getting promoted to 5th degree, and Steve Hall is getting promoted to 6th degree. Now, so, this is called Godan in Kempo, Japanese Kempo. It's called Godan, and he is getting promoted to 6th degree, which is Rokudan. I know it's different from what you guys do, but that's what makes the world go round. So, since he's the lowest rank, we're going to have him come out first. Thank you, sir. Stand in front of you over here. You guys don't get to hit him either. Bomber. Okay, so he is this one solid stripe like this is 5th degree. And then when you get 6th degree, it'll be a little one, a smaller one, then a smaller one, 7th, smaller one, 8, 9. And then when you get 10th degree, unlike mine, you get one solid, big black, big red one. And that means Grandmaster. You didn't know that, did you? You didn't know I was Grandmaster, did you? You just thought I was some good-looking black man. Huh? Okay. All right, feet together. Both knees down. If you can make it.
Getting down's okay, getting back up.
Back up, I know. All right, take your belt off the fold it in half. I'm going to pass on the going down because it's going to be ugly if I get up. All right, push those belts together. There you go. Grab them. Thank you. All right, now we have a thing where we say mokso. Mokso means meditate. So when I say that, you guys have to put your head down and pretend like you're meditating. When I say yame, it means stop. And the ray means come up. He'll slap the floor and key out. Everybody understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Right. Mokso. Mokso yame. Sensei great. So we're going to pass this on. Just get to stay in the Hall of Fame in this house. Well, you the one that said you can hurt Mr. T. Hold this for me.
Yay.
Okay. You black belt yet?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
Usually we don't touch the floor with the belt, but it's kind of long, so if I was on my knees, that wouldn't happen. Okay, we'll do both of you at the same time, so if you can. All right, guys, Mr. Steve Sousa, 5th degree black belt. Yeah, see, he got that normal Kempo. Almost everyone I know in Kempo has had minimum 3 knee surgeries. David Torres, 6. Almost everybody I know got bad knees, except my instructor. He never get anything. Sir? Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Steve Hull. He's been kicking it around for a couple of days. He's been around in Kempo for a long time. As you can see, guys, Mr. Cecil didn't bring his, but in Kempo, we celebrate the patches. This is the traditional American Kempo patch, and usually every time you go to a tournament, back in the day, they would give you the Kempo International Flame. You remember that, sir?
Sir.
And then you put them up and down your pants, up and down your shirt. He probably got his Hall of Fame one at home somewhere. You don't want to blow you guys away with all the patches. But patches is a Kempo thing, this right here. So you see somebody got a patches all over their face, you could, probably Kempo. All right, sir, feet together. Both knees down, move. Cut off, please. Very much. Put them together. Yeah. Now, like I said, traditionally, like you don't wash your belt. Who here washed their belt? No one. And the theory behind that, the tradition behind that, if you wash your belt, you wash away your knowledge. So in this belt, we're carrying all his knowledge from the old belt to the new belt. It's like charging a battery. You don't lose anything. Everybody understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. Remember, Mokso, you drop your head, you meditate. When I say remain, you're going to stop and ki when he ki eyes. Mokso! Mokso, you make? Sensei deep. Break!
Yes.
Thank you. Now you're all mad because she's holding you.
Yeah, I'm jealous.
Yeah? 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 Okay. Somebody's going to be doing push-ups after this. It's a really nice ceremony, guys, when the instructor and the student can go down and do the whole thing together, but it's going to be real ugly. I'm going to make a lot of faces. If you see me go down, like you said, going down ain't so bad. It's the getting up part. I'm going to make a lot of ugly faces, and I don't want you to see that. They're a little bit tight, but there you go. You'll adjust it. Fixed degree. I give them a big hand. Now I know you guys don't do this in Korean karate or it's
Hapkido.
Hapkido, but the Hapkido blend. You guys don't do this, but in Kempo, you get it. Even in Jiu-Jitsu, you get it. All right, step out to the side. Bust. Inhale. Exhale. Loud ki, please. Bust. Give them a big hand, guys. I am waiting on the day Mr. Fairboy to get promoted. Ooh, buddy. Sensei Benny and I'll warm you up for Sensei Benny.
Yes, sir.
All right, out to the side, please. Very good. Ki now. Inhale. Exhale. Strong ki. Very good. Congratulations. All right, stay here, face each other. Do anyone have a question to ask them, guys? Yes, sir.
Sensei, I do have a
Face this
question.
way, please. Yes.
I was not a strictly for tradition or anything, but last promotion I was at was yours, and I just remember there was some sake being passed around.
No, okay. In Kempo, we have sake that we drink, but we don't do it for these ranks. You only do it from when you're going from brown belt to black belt. And basically what happened in ancient Japan, you were allowed to drink and sit with the black belt or the masters once you became black belt. So to be a man, and you had to be then, there were no ladies allowed in it, and there were no children allowed in it. So after the ceremony, after you got beat up and thrown around, then you were allowed to sit down. They passed the sake, everybody drank sake, and that meant you were welcome to the club. But, you know, the way things are now, some people, you know, drinking is almost taboo. You don't want that done in your school. So what we do, and I'm going to Puerto Rico next week, and what we do is we drink tea. That's about as Japanese as anything else. We just got rid of the sake ceremony. I had a couple of guys, I didn't even know for years that they were what's the word, when you off drinking? Recovering alcoholics. I didn't even know, and so we were going to do the sake ceremony. They said, I can't do it. I haven't drank in 15 years, and so we made a decision then not to do that again, to do it with tea. And that's very Japanese, is tea. So thank you, but that's why we don't do it anymore. We don't do the black belts because they're already a member of the club. They've already did everything they need to do. They're not beginners anymore. So, can you imagine what it would be on Facebook if she made black belt and we gave her some sake? Can you imagine?
Yes.
Imagine how that's going to be on Facebook? Boy, the cops will be in here in no time. So anyway,
I have a question for them.
yes, sir.
Can you guys tell me what of your most touching memories of with Sensei Cecil Peoples? What was the
First,
one thing that comes to your mind?
the thing that stands out most, I was fortunate enough to be at his ceremony for when he received Grandmaster. And that was a pretty touching ceremony. A lot of students came up and other black belts and had some nice things to say about him. It was a nice ceremony, and his Grandmaster was there. And so that was my best martial art, most was Grandmaster Peoples.
Experience. Good. Please.
So what I can tell you is every single tournament that I ever took students to, Sensei Peoples always had a kind word for my students, always had a kind word for me, always greeted us, made sure that everybody was comfortable just with the smile and his fantastic attitude and demeanor at tournaments.
That's what I used to smile.
Sensei, what do you remember about each one of them really quick? What comes up to your mind? What do you remember?
My
Memory.
most fun memory is him yanking on my knee after I had surgery. He actually worked on Big John McCarthy's knee also. When he was still refereeing with the UFC, he worked on his knee too. Most of the time is winning all the tournaments I see him go to. He goes to 10 tournaments and he'll win 9 of them. Right? Mr. Stevie, I just remember his students and him being very polite and very cordial and not acting like Jose Pacheco. You guys been around, you know what that's like. Not acting like Jose Pacheco. So, it's fun. Kempo is good. Martial arts. You just got to see something different. It's not any better. You know, back in the day, hello? Oh, I'm just kidding. Back in the day, everybody's karate was better. We were better than Taekwondo. Hapkido was better than Jiu-Jitsu. Jiu-Jitsu was better than Shotokan. And I mean, everybody thought their stuff was better. I mean, we used to argue about it. Oh, I hit you with this back knuckle. Jiu-Jitsu. Jiu-Jitsu, get out of here. What kind of stuff is that? I can hit you with this blazing back knuckle, and I could do this and that. Boxing, don't have a chance. I remember when I came to California and I started taking karate, everybody's big thing was how they could beat Muhammad Ali. If we got in the ring with Muhammad Ali and I could do full-on karate, Ali wouldn't have a chance. Everybody was arguing. Everybody was better. And then some brothers came from Brazil and put a stop to all that. Brothers Gracies, you know who I'm talking about.
Sure.
And they challenged anyone and everyone. And everyone was dropping like flies. I remember Black Belt Magazine, some guys said, yeah, but you Gracies, you ain't never fought a TIE fighter. And the next sentence was, oh. Then it says, well, you ain't never fought a Thai champion. Oh. Well, you ain't never fought a Thai champion from Thailand. Oh. You ain't fought a Thai champion that was raised in Thailand, that's an A fighter, and all the way from Thailand, you never fought one. Oh. That ended all that. Gracies ended all that. Who's better? Who I can beat this? We can. That. I tell you, my personal opinion, I think the Gracies saved martial arts. I think it saved karate. I think it saved jiu-jitsu. It obviously gave a better name to jiu-jitsu, but I think it humbled. That's a better word, don't you think, Mr. Fairboys?
Yes, sir.
I think it humbled a lot of people. I mean, people were going in, bikers, Marines, Navy SEALs, Kempo, Taekwondo. I'll hit you with this jump, spinning Taekwondo kick, bam, choke, you know. And I think it humbled everybody, and that kind of stabilized karate, in my opinion. And of course, because of the Gracies, I get to work every week, refereeing or judging somewhere. Next week I'm going to Puerto Rico. The week after, at the end of December, I'm going to China again. And it's probably because of the Gracies, you know, that I get to travel around the world. I've been to England 6 times, and, you know, I went to Germany, and all because of them. So we can all be humble, we can all be appreciative for this. Do anyone else have a question?
How long have you guys been training since?
Oh, a long time.
Well, I started in 1990 with the Conways. Steve started training with me in 94, 95.
In Kempo, but I studied other arts before that.
And yeah, as is typical with most Kenpos, I jumped from system to system, art to art, studio to studio, and looking for the right match for me. And it's a standard thing, but I felt like more than Kenpo, although it did eventually become Kenpo for me, is when I met Sifu John and started training under him, and then he showed me what Kenpo was about, and that's what hooked me.
His first instructor was very good friends with Sensei Benny. They were like brothers. Of course, we all fell to defeat Sensei Benny. Not me, because I ran too fast. No, actually, Sensei Benny and I fought 4 times in 1 year, and I won the first fight, and he won the next 3. And that was it for me. Anyone else have a question, guys?
I have a question.
Yes.
I'm not too